Hi, Eric. Why the sad face, buddy?
I can't cook my pizza. My microwave won't work.
Well, that's just downright terrible. I tell you what, you let me use your old microwave for a demonstration, and I'll not only get you a new microwave, I'll get you that facelift that you've been wanting for a while.
Okay, but you must be careful. It could be dangerous. The first thing you must do is remove the major components, in particular, the transformer and the magnetron.
Here we are disassembling the three main parts of a microwave, but our principal goal is the MOT, or microwave oven transformer. We will go through the detailed disassembly of a microwave in a later video, but for now, do not attempt this yourself. The capacitor stores a massive charge and can kill on contact. The magnetron contains beryllium oxide, which is highly toxic and carcinogenic. It can kill in absolutely horrible ways, so do not play around with these things. This is the MOT. It is a machine with one goal: to step up the 120 volts coming from your wall to a more usable 2000 volts necessary for use in the microwave oven. It is a simple static machine, meaning it is so simple it has no moving parts. It contains only 2 copper coils and a soft iron core. Yet, like the simple wheel, it is one of the most important inventions of modern times. You can see this transformer is made up of an iron core passing through 2 coils of highly conductive copper insulated from each other and with different thicknesses, and also a different number of loops. This is the general makeup of all transformers. There is a primary coil of highly conductive material and a secondary coil with a different number of loops from the first. So let's say we supply a transformer with 120 volts of alternating current at 60 cycles per second or 60 hertz and 5 turns. The voltage induces a magnetic flux in the iron core and passes through a secondary coil with 10 turns. So how do we determine the voltage that comes out of the secondary coil, the voltage that goes to the particular item we want to use, like a television set or a charger or our computer? The formula for determining voltage is the voltage of the primary over the voltage of the secondary equals the number of turns of the primary over the number of turns in the secondary. So 120 volts over the voltage of the secondary equals 5 turns over 10 turns, and the voltage coming out is 240 volts. This is an example of a step-up transformer. We start with 120 volts and we step up to 240. So what if we went in the opposite direction? What if we started with 10 turns in the primary and 5 turns in the secondary? In that case, the voltage of the primary or the voltage over the secondary equals 120 over the voltage of the secondary. And that would equal to 10 turns over 5 turns, which would end up with 60 volts. This would be an example of a step-down transformer, starting with 120 volts and ending up with 60. Our MOT is unquestionably a step-up transformer that starts with 120 volts and ends with 2000. What are you laughing at, Eric?
Your graphics are cheap.
I suppose you could do better?
I certainly can.
Go ahead, give it a try. Show off.
Turtle.
Skinhead.
Butt breather.
Jerk.
Idiot.
All right, let's put our differences to the side and talk about what we really came here to do.
The transformer makes it possible for you to utilize electricity all the way from the power plant to your lights, your heat, your individual devices, from elevators to PlayStations, from skyscrapers to cell phones. Electricity goes from the power plants to a massive step-up transformer, sending hundreds of thousands of volts to towering transmission lines. These transmission lines go to substations with step-down, multi-phase transformers, where power is separated to several thousand volts for industrial customers, and to utility lines, where smaller step-down transformers step the power down to the 120 to 220 volts used by you and your friends.
Now we have the 120 and 220 outlets that are available for everything from your air conditioner and microwave to your cell phone chargers. Let's take a look at the interior of one of these devices. Inside we see an electrical device with yellow tape on it. On closer inspection, it resembles a soft iron core. Peeling back the tape, we see two copper coils, one large and one small, one with more turns and one with fewer. And we realize this is a step-down transformer, as it is just a mini version of the Mott. Say goodnight, Eric.
My facelift.
Eric, I'm tired. I just want to carve my watermelon and go to sleep.
You promised.
Okay. But surgery should never be performed by an unrested person.
Hey, wake up. I feel funny. You idiot!